held in the junior senior high school commons. So the October 14th board meeting will be at the junior senior high school. Individuals attending can enter through the entrance for the Performing Arts Center that are attending that meeting. And then following the board meeting at approximately 6 p.m., we'll begin the open house for information regarding the voter-approved portion of the bond referendum. We continue to work through contract renewals throughout the district with a variety of our groups. And then one additional update that I do have, approximately a month ago, we were provided notice that Open Door Health Center at Fairmont Area Schools was ending their partnership with us. Their last day of operation at Fairmont Elementary at this site will be September 30th. And with that, we are extremely grateful for the opportunity to work with Open Door Health Center and their staff over the duration of the partnership. And we look forward to continuing to find new ways to support our students moving forward. So important to note that, but again, grateful for the opportunities that we had while their presence was here at the elementary school. And then, as I stated, our next board meeting will be that October 14th date at 5:15 p.m. at the junior senior high school commons, followed by the referendum open house.
Thank you, Superintendent Trado. Any questions? All right, then we will move on to our financial business. Jessica?
Yes, you have in front of you wires and transfers from September 4th to September 17th, and then tonight's bills that you are approving for September 23rd. Nothing out of the ordinary. Does anybody have any questions on anything specific in the bills or wires?
I'll make a motion to approve the wire transfers for 9/4/25 to 9/17/25 and the September 23rd, 2025 bills.
I'll second it.
I think we have a motion by Jen, a second by Shayna. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. Motion carries. We have no old business, so we'll move on to new business. We have the proposed 2025 payable 2026 tax levy. Jessica is going to share information with that.
Yes. Yep. So Minnesota State's statutes require a levy to be set by September 30th. Schools are a little bit different where they're able to, and it's recommended to set a maximum levy. And that's to allow MDE to make necessary changes because our levy is based on a lot of different calculations. So this year's a little bit extra special to allow MDE, since they've had a lot of long tenured employees retire, to certify the maximum levy possible. So that is my recommendation to the board, to certify the levy at the maximum amount possible or available, and that will allow MDE to make any necessary adjustments to that dollar amount through September 30th. And that's, yeah.
Any discussion? Or actually, do I need to make the motion first for discussion? Probably. I move to approve the proposed 2025 payable 2026 tax levy at the maximum amount available.
I'll second it.
Thank you. We have a motion by myself, second by Shayna. Okay, discussion.
I was just going to add to Jessica's point of the amount of changes that we've made. We just received an update this morning that was, I think, the third change since they started producing the reports for school districts. So they have up, as she said, until September 30th to finalize what our exact number is for the maximum amount available that you're approving.
So that's why when we approve it to the maximum available, because they don't have those numbers to us yet. Okay.
Yeah, and then just to remind the public too that school districts, while you as a board do have some authority over levy amounts, our general revenue that's generated through the levy is based on a formula set by the state of Minnesota, which is different than other public entities when they set their levy amount.
Okay, any further discussion or questions? All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Thank you, motion carries. We need item B, truth and taxation hearing. And
Need to make a motion to set the truth and taxation hearing for Tuesday, December 9th at 6 PM.
Oh, yeah, yep,
I'll make that motion.
thank
I'll
you.
second it.
Motion by Mike, second by Mari, to set the truth and taxation hearing for Tuesday, December 9th, 2025, after 6 PM. Any discussion? It's after 6. We can't start before 6. Our regular meeting is at 5:15. And it's usually anyone from the public who would like to come and participate or speak during that time can. And this is traditionally done at this December meeting every year. So,
And if anyone has any questions on how to go about that, I'm sure if you contact our business office or the superintendent, they'll be happy to tell you how to go about that.
all right, any other discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you, motion carries. Item C, school board to appoint election judges.
I will introduce the resolution to appoint election judges for the November 4th, 2025 school district special election. Be it resolved, the school board of the Independent School District 2752. We declare the following individuals. There's a list of individuals who are qualified to serve as election judges and hereby appoint these judges of the election for the school district special election on November 4th at the polling place that is listed below, which is the Knights of Columbus in Fairmont. There's a list of judges in Appendix B, I believe this is, yes. So they will act as clerks of the election, count ballots cast, and submit the results of the board for the canvass in the manner provided. Yeah, so I'll make a motion to approve this resolution.
A second.
Thank you. We have a motion by Jen, a second by Dan. Any discussion? All right, roll call vote because it's a resolution. Jen?
Aye.
Dan?
Aye.
Chair votes aye. Mike?
Aye.
Mari?
Aye.
Shayna?
Aye.
Thank you. Motion carries. Moving on to item D, appointment of student school board members.
Well, we are pleased to recommend that we have Wendy Medina Ambrosio, Belle Luderman, and Emma Pokris to be approved as student school board members for the 2025-26 school year. Superintendent Trado had the pleasure of meeting with all the new student board members. That would be Wendy and Emma to discuss the plans for the upcoming school year. Belle was with us as a junior last year, and so she is a returning board member for the 25 school year, 25-26. So with that, I make a motion to approve appointing Wendy, Emma, and Belle to serve as our student school board members this year.
I'll second it.
Thank you. We have a motion by Dan, a second by Mari. Any discussion? Can we introduce Wendy?
Yeah, so as Dan stated, I got to meet with our two new school board reps, and we actually just had a group meeting with the three of us yesterday morning to talk about goals and directions. So I told Wendy I wouldn't ask her to speak too much, as I wouldn't with Emma or Belle either. But Wendy, if you'd introduce yourself to everyone, share what grade you're in and what activities you're involved in. Well, no, it went back off.
Hi, my name is Wendy, and I'm senior. I'm cheerleading, and I play violin and flute. Yeah.
Well, welcome.
Thank
We'll hear more from Wendy and our other school board reps as we work throughout the school year. But really excited to learn from you and your ideas throughout the school year. So, thank you for volunteering and stepping up to be a student school board member. We're grateful to have you.
Thank you.
I think Belle is at tennis and Emma's at soccer. So
Correct.
yeah.
Correct.
Any further discussion or comment? All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you, motion carries. Moving on to item E, policy 547, appendix C.
Yes, the committee is recommending further review of this policy of 547, selection of student raised by a staff member, to be conducted by the district's MARS coordinator and consideration to be given a legal counsel at the discretion of the superintendent upon completion of review. The committee is recommending that this policy be rescinded due to procedural requirements in the place of MDE. Appendix C. I'm making a motion to approve this.
I'll second. We have a motion by Shayna, second by myself to rescind policy 547. Any discussion or questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you, motion carries. Moving on to personnel, item A, Appendix D, contract settlements.
I have a motion for us to approve the CER director contract for the 25-26, 26-27 school year. It's a 2-year contract. Stuff and Andy worked on that. It's Appendix D in your board packet if you want to look at the details. So I make a motion we approve that contract.
I'll second it.
Thank you. We have a motion by Mike, second by Mari to approve the contract for the CER director. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. Motion carries. Employment, item B.
We had 5 tonight. Principal Rosen has recommended that Samantha Dean be hired as an elementary paraprofessional, step 1, effective September 12th, 2025. Principal Rosen has also recommended that Joycelyn Ward be hired as an elementary paraprofessional, step 1, effective September 29th, 2025. Superintendent Trado has recommended that James McAdams be hired as a technology specialist, step 1, effective October 6th, 2025. Superintendent Trado has also recommended that Brighton Whitaker be hired as a technology specialist, step 1, effective October 6th, 2025. And he's also recommended that we hire Elliot Ehlers be hired as a media productions director and media communications advisor, effective August 26th, 2025. So I will make a motion to approve all those hirings.
Thank you. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Motion by Mari, second by Jen to approve the preceding hires. Any discussion? All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Moving on to board committee reports, we had the policy committee meeting, and those minutes are before you, or were forwarded to you by Superintendent Trado. The main one that needed any type of it needed any type of comment or voting by you guys was the one to rescind. We are sent back for one more time the graduation requirements, policy 613, and all the rest were very minor changes, spelling or notation of a law or a reference to policies. So there was really anything to change, so we didn't bring those forward. And that would be my report on the policy committee. Jen or Shayna, you want to add anything?
Nope, I think you pretty much covered it.
Okay, thank you. Operations committee meeting, Dan.
We had a very extensive agenda when we met last, was it Thursday or Wednesday? Thursday, the 18th. We did talk about our levy amount. We anticipate a decrease in the levy of around 2.6%. That amount will be finalized in the future. We talked a lot about the new food service company, Taher. The feedback on the food itself from the kids and staff has been fantastic. There's always a few things to work out when there is a new company, new employees, procedures, and whatnot. So there were definitely some tangles at the beginning, but things seem to be going much smoother now, and we anticipate that it's going to be a very good change for our district. Tyler Garrison was there to help provide documentation of the tasks that the food service company and then our custodial staff are responsible for when it comes to cleaning up after the kids. The committee recommended providing a notice to joint sites of a transition to a catering agreement beginning next year. That would be the parochial schools in town, and then we would maintain working with the Rise Academy as a joint food service site. We discussed the information about management of funds donated for the purpose of grants distributed to school district staff for enrichment purposes. We're assessing the oversight of all those funds and looking at guidance from the school attorney and the state auditor. So that will continue to be a work in progress. We had talked about the trust fund and allocation for student enrichment opportunities, and talking about what to use with the Hunt Fund money from the sale of the farm that we did last year. And we have, I think, a very good plan on how to make good use of that. We talked about the bond fund investments, recommending that we continue investing with our school district bond council, Ehlers, to continue to grow that fund to help keep the payments down on that. Talked about CER collection for registrations for certain groups and events. The Hunt Fund, we're talking about $42,000 that will be able to be distributed this year. Some to student scholarships and others to student enrichment programs. One staff member proposed doing research for being able to bring a therapy dog to school, to which the operations committee gave our enthusiastic proposal about that. And we set the place and time here today for the board referendum. So our next school board meeting at the high school commons, we'll have an open house after our meeting. And we're also, boy, that was a long meeting, wasn't it? It was also talked about seeing if someone could do the truth in taxation presentation this year, because I know Jessica wasn't able to last year. She was busy. But yeah, that was a very extensive and fruitful meeting. Do you have any comments about that, Superintendent? Or
Well, it's just a testament to the work that you as board members do in committee work too, from policy to operations to curriculum things, that allows for continued research and dialogue, to then bring to the full board for consideration and approval. So I think you hit it with the lengthy list, but it's a great example of all the dialogue that takes place per our statutory parameters with meeting laws and all that stuff leading into the school board meeting. So great summary there.
If it seems like these meetings don't take very long, it's because we have a lot of committee meetings that can take a long time to work everything out and make our agreement and our plan to move forward.
Thank you. And if anybody from the public ever wants to come to a committee meeting, they're always open to the public and posted. You can contact the superintendent's office to find out more details if you're ever interested. All right, I entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Thank you, Mike. Is there a second? Motion by Mike, second by Mari. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Thank you. Motion carries.
Oh, that was.
That's on the high school. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think we're gonna go somewhere.